cancel your last tour today? So apparently he knew what she did for a living. Nope, just got back. You were out in this? He asked in disbelief, with the high winds and surf alerts. His hands were in constant motion, making drinks, chopping ingredients, keeping things moving. She was mesmerized by the way he moved, how he used those strong hands, the stubble on his jaw. Prus. She jerked her gaze off his square jaw and found his locked on hers. Hmm? A flash of humor and something else came and went in his eyes. Did you have any problems with the high winds and surf out there today? Not really. I mean, a little kid got sick on his grandma, but that's because she gave him an entire bag of cotton candy and then 2 hot dogs, and he wolfed it all down in like 2 seconds, so I'm not taking the blame there. He turned his head and looked out the open doors, facing the courtyard. Dusk had fallen. The lights strung in pretty ribbons over and around the wrought iron fencing and fountain revealed sheets of rain falling from the sky. She shrugged. It didn't start raining until I was off the water. And anyway, bad weather's a part of the job. I think staying alive would be a bigger part of the job. Well, yes, she said on a laugh. Staying alive is definitely the goal. Truth was, she rarely had problems out on the water. Nope, it was mostly real life that gave her problems. It's San Francisco. If we didn't go out in questionable weather, we'd never go out at all. He took that in a moment as he simultaneously cleaned up a mess at the bar and served a group a few seats down a pitcher of margaritas, while still managing to make her feel like he was concentrating solely on her. It's his job, her brain reminded her body, but it felt like more. From the other side of the pub came a sound of a plate hitting the floor. Finn's eyes tracked over there. One of his waitresses had dropped a dish, and the table she'd been serving, a rowdy group of young guys, were cheering, embarrassing her further. Finn easily hopped over the bar and strode over there. Prus couldn't hear what he said, but the guys at the table immediately straightened up, losing their frat boy antics mentality. Finn then turned, crouched low next to his waitress, helped her clean up, and was back to the bar in less than 60 seconds. You've got an interesting job, he said, coming back to their conversation like nothing had happened. Yes, she said, watching as the waitress moved to the kitchen with a grateful glance in Finn's direction. Interesting. And fun, too, which was incredibly important to her because, well, there'd been a very long stretch of time when her life hadn't been anything close to resembling a good time. Fun. Finn repeated the word like it didn't compute. Now there's something I haven't had in a while. Something else she already knew about him, and the thought caused a slash of regret to cut through her. Sean came up alongside Finn. The brothers looked alike, same dark hair, same dark green eyes and smiles. Finn was taller, which didn't stop Sean from slinging an arm around his older brother's neck as he winked at Prus. You'll have to excuse Grandpa here. He doesn't do fun. He'd do better to go out with me. Sean ORiley, master flirt. But Prus was a master too, by necessity. She'd had to become well-versed in dealing with charming flirts at work. It didn't matter if it was vacationers, tourists, or college kids. They all got a kick out of having a female boat captain, and since she was passable in the looks department and a smartass to boot, she got hit on a lot. She always declined, even the marriage proposals, especially the marriage proposals. I'm flattered, she said with an easy smile, but I couldn't possibly break the hearts of all the women waiting for their cocktail fantasies to come true. Damn, Sean mimed a dagger to the heart, but laughed good-naturedly. Do me a favor then, would you? If you're going to take this one for a spin, he elbowed Finn. Show him how to live a little and maybe take him for a walk on the wild side while you're at it. Prus slid her gaze to Finn, which was how she caught the quick flash of irritation as Sean sauntered off. You need help.